Welcome back. Let's now take a look at the world of business and also some of the things that have been happening right here in the country. Now, companies generating electricity using fuel are seeking the government's approval to start jointly importing the fuel. Independent power producers told the Senate Standing Committee on Energy that the 5 farms operating thermal power plants have initiated talks to procure fuel from the international market in bulk for economies of scale.
Power producers say the recent 63% increase in electricity prices is as a result of expensive fuel in the international market. Thermal power producers say fuel accounts for 70% of their total operations, forcing them to pass the extra cost to consumers.
I'm concerned about how much Kenyans are paying, and I believe the cost of electricity is higher as a result of the thermal plant.
We've seen highest cost of fuel oil than we ever saw before. We saw a ton of HF4, which is a primary fuel, hit almost $1,000 a ton in this period of pain.
The independent power producers have presented a proposal to the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority seeking to be allowed to import the fuel jointly to reduce the overall cost of shipping in the fuel.
It be pooled. And there are some technical challenges around pooling that we have asked the ministry to help address, plus EPRA. Among them is that every plant has some variation in the HFO spec. Can they be standardized?
The electricity generators are urging the government to also negotiate on their behalf to purchase fuel at a lower price in the international market in a bid to lower the cost of electricity generation.
This can also be in a government-to-government framework. We are open. We are not traders in fuel. So whatever works, whatever gives the best cost, we are very open and we've engaged to that extent.
However, the thorny issue of the role of long power purchase agreements on high cost of electricity emerged, pitting independent power producers on one hand and senators on the other.
How can we do this? How can we get you out of this business? Because there are cheap alternatives, and you've explained you're a picking plant and all of those things. But that is where the pain of the people is. That is why we're having this conversation. If the good citizens of Denmark want to help the poor of Mukuru, please, can we remove your plant from the grid?
O&M obligation, availability obligation, and that becomes part of the package. It's like a house mortgage, right? So until we are done with the mortgage, we are on the hook to pay for the mortgage, right? And that's how these power plants are, right? It's a build, operate kind of contract, and they are done to very international standards.
Benson Rioba reporting for Prime Edition.